Hello everyone, my name is Minnie, and welcome to a brand new campaign in Stars Without Numbers called Deliverance of a Deadman. We're just going to be doing a short session today since we're starting pretty late in comparison to, when we're supposed to. Anyhow, I'm going to bring you all over to the roll 20, and I'm going to unmute and undeafen.
If I told you that, it's not a good idea.
I'm really glad that's what I came back to, guys.
Are you looking for suave businessman or gay businessman? Which one?
Neither.
Just walks up behind you, just rubbing his hands all along your damn side.
He starts massaging your shoulders. Thank you, Riley. I really needed that.
All right.
Or thank you, Jack. I really needed my shoulders massaged.
All right.
Really tense all
I said
day.
I went to Chris and he told me to pick this one, so I went with it.
Okay, Chris, let's go.
You're glad to know what Chris isn't.
This is out of the ones he sent me, it's the coolest looking one.
What were the others?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the fourth one's also pretty alright, but
Can you share those with us, please?
Literally, that's probably the only image of a clothed character he sent from. Let's be honest.
No.
Alright.
That's why it's the best one.
Hello everyone, welcome to Deliverance of a Deadman. We're going to basically be doing a very short session this week. All of us are here. Let's get right into the news.
Dude, you said we'd be playing Dungeons and Dragons. What is this?
What is this SWN you talk of?
That doesn't spell D&D, sir. What are you doing?
I never said D&D.
Explain this to us.
I said tabletop role-playing game, separate issue. Anyhow, no, I'm not explaining this game.
Aren't all stars without numbers, though? No questions.
No?
Let me get my laugh track.
There are stars of numbers?
You didn't know that?
Hold on, I got this.
No, I don't mean just the name, Chris.
Do you number your stars?
I meant physically.
Yeah, they all have numbers inside of them,
Yes.
Oh, my
Clearly.
favorite's 5.
Oh, I've been uninformed.
Thank you for the luck save, Cal. Anyhow, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to divide you. I'm going to basically explain what's going on among two individualist groups.
Oh, no.
And then I'm going to bring you back together. And we're going to do shit. So, give me a second.
Horrible save. That was the first one.
I know.
Alright, everyone. So,
What
your
was the point
group
of that?
is a group of smugglers. Or rather, people who have been hired to smuggle some goods onto a planet known as Clytie. You don't know much about the planet. You know that it's a bit of a backwater place, and it's a bit behind technologically. You've been told that you're going to be landing basically a secluded area away from all the problems. And
Do we know what we're smuggling or no?
you've not been told. You're just acting as crewmates, really.
Got it.
Are we delivering it to a factory?
No.
I'm
You-
just paid to protect this cargo.
Yeah. Sky, you're just paid to pilot the ship. That's all you're doing.
Okay.
You're going to be told where to land. Right now, you are currently about an hour out from the planet's surface and landing. You've been told that you're not going to ask for any clearance to land or anything like that. You're just going to land at the designated area where it is on a map somewhere on a continent in the east to the north. That is all you get. I will be right back. All right, boys.
T&D sessions.
So, you two
Okay.
are a group, or you two are basically diplomats to Britannia. At the moment, they are in a peace agreement, unstable and not very healthy, but you are currently the acting diplomat within Britannia. Currently,
So is the
yeah, go.
Is the coalition Britannia or the coalition a different faction? Because
Uh,
for my faction, I have the coalition.
Yeah, you're both the coalition. You're both members of the coalition to the Britannian state, which is another
Alright.
nation separately entirely. You two were. Cal was assigned as the guard of the diplomat Sparrow, and you both are currently sat in a car headed out towards a forest, where you're just sort of gonna chill away from all the politics. Any questions?
Nope.
All right.
No, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Give us your second favorite.
Oh no.
Second favorite? I don't know which is second favorite.
Just put one in the chat. Hello.
So
Welcome.
you all are currently in your ship. I'm gonna start with them first, by the way, guys. You guys are all currently sat in the ship, approaching the fucking planet. You are all on various parts of the ship,
Jeez.
wherever you want to be, really.
You're right, you shit I will.
Well, of course, Sky, you're in the pilot seat, so you're the only one who doesn't have a choice.
I guess patrolling around the
I
ship.
love not having a choice.
Sky, that's just your entire character. Anyhow, as you all maneuver around the ship, you hear a communication from or you all hear the captain yelling in his room. He doesn't seem to be happy, to say the least. Soon enough, you are all congregated in the bridge, or told to congregate in the bridge over intercom.
Yes, we are.
So,
I guess I go to the bridge.
Am I already in the bridge?
yes, you're already in the bridge.
I'm not gonna leave.
Just gonna keep flying. Just
I'm gonna
keep
keep
flying.
doing my job.
Just keep flying.
Just get going.
Get up from the pilot seat.
And how about you, Jack?
Yeah, I will go with them. I mean, no reason not to.
All right, so you and about 13 other people, or rather the party and about 13 other people are all congregated there. The captain stood out around the center as everybody's sort of in a loose congregation around. He soon speaks up and says, I've been informed... I've been informed that all of you... that among one of you there is a traitor. So, we're going to stand here. Zion, you're going to keep piloting. And the rest of you, one of you going to speak up.
Oh no, it's Space Among Us.
Or we will start to have some problematic situations.
How many of us are on this ship? Is it just us and the captain?
No, it is 13 others apart from the crew, including the captain. So overall, it is a 16-man crew.
What exactly are they a traitor of?
Basically, when I say that, as in they are,
Yeah.
they're like a spy, basically.
A spy for who?
An imposter.
The space police?
We believe one of you is an exchange spy. So, would one of you like to speak up? Or will we have to have some talks?
I can be very persuasive.
Alright. As you guys are flying along, about every 3 minutes, a new person is called into the captain's quarters. As that goes along, soon enough, Jack is called into the captain's quarters.
Alright. Yeah, boss?
So, let me ask you. Well, what brought you aboard my ship? Was it just the money? What were you hoping to get out of this?
Money? Good job.
And tell me, where do you come from?
Sanos, ever heard of it?
Yes.
Pretty far south of here.
I've heard of the planet. I smuggled some things from there.
Technically, I guess there isn't any south as base of land.
Yeah. Galactic South. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so you're from around there? Like, what got you this far north?
You want the real answer to that?
Yeah.
I may or may not be wanted by the Ezra Security Bureau.
So you're a criminal. Is what you're
Yeah,
telling me.
I want to go to that length.
Wow. I suppose it takes all kinds, huh?
Yeah.
So, that's what brought you here? Just trying to make money? Working alone?
Yeah. Trying to stay away from Galactic South mostly.
And you have absolutely no connections to the... Fuck, what are they called? To the exchange.
No.
Roll talk.
No, Chris, the first thing I think of is that when they, sorry, just out of character, the first thing they're gonna think of when they see Roll Talk is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Modifier, yay or nay?
Yeah. Or no modifier based in charisma. Oh no. He seems to not take to that very well. So you have absolutely no relations to the exchange whatsoever.
I made sure I'm not wanted by the exchange.
Roll notice. You could tell that he knows that you're at least somehow connected to the exchange. Well, I think we're done here. Thank you, Jack.
All right. Jack will leave the room.
Yeah.
Contemplating on what the fuck to do.
Yeah. All right. What are you laughing about?
Seductive Moby Dick reading.
I told you, Chris. I told you,
All
Chris.
right, all right.
You told me the Roll Talk.
All
That's
right.
exactly what's gonna happen. Oh wait, hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. Better. Hold on. Pull me off to a different Jack real quick. Hold on. I just realized something.
What?
Okay, so Chris, you know that expert ability where I'm allowed to re-roll the thing.
Yeah. Would you like to re-roll?
Let's do that.
That's once per scene, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So we. Damn.
Yeah, he's still suspicious of you. Nothing has changed. All right.
Suspicious or knows?
Like he's like 99% sure.
That's a.
I think a 4 might actually be a good roll.
No, it's not.
Okay.
God.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't.
He
All
failed
right.
to seduce the captain.
So
Just awkwardly crosses the table.
So,
See you
soon
later.
enough, you all see Jack walk back out of the hallway. Then the next name that gets called is a David Cray.
By the way, guys, to switch your name in chat, go to the gear, go to display name, and change your name.
Yeah. You are
Alright.
called to the captain's room.
I enter the captain's room.
So, your You're not the exchange spy, right?
No, I don't work for the exchange. I'm a hired mercenary to guard the cargo here.
Well, I know that. I hired you after all. I was just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to deal with the problem once we get back out there. I know who the spy is.
Would you like me to take him out?
Yeah,
Got it.
Jack. When you get out there, it's Jack. He's working for the exchange.
He is?
Yeah,
Alright. That should be simple enough.
yeah. Don't do it until I tell you to, though. Just
A-firm.
keep that in mind.
Outside of RP, can I have a pistol for this exact moment?
Sure.
Alright, sweet.
Alright, so. As you all congregate back in, the final name is called and everybody congregates back. And finally, the captain walks in, smoking a cigar.
I see that I was not suspected of treason.
He just needed somebody to keep flying.
Even if you were you did treason.
Even the pilot.
Yeah, you're the pilot. What are they gonna do?
He can come sit on my lap and talk to me like I'm a small child.
So he
Did you commit high treason?
So he goes and stands in the center of the room, gives a puff of the cigar, and spits out the smoke. He then speaks up. As the planet seemingly gets closer, you now over the southern continent, having been about around 40 minutes at this point. He then says, I have discovered who the traitor is. The man is named Jack Cade. Would you like to step forward, please?
Sure, but first I want to say something. I call bullshit.
Do you now?
What proof?
Captain?
What proof do I
Proof
have?
do you have? Yes.
Proof? I don't need
Yes.
proof.
Fair enough.
This is my
One
ship,
with
after all.
logic.
Now,
I can tell you right now, I'm not the traitor.
if you say so, step forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if my good compatriot Dave would like to step forward,
I step forward.
do the dirty work.
I quickly take out my pistol and shoot him in the head.
All right. So, as you do that, the ship, as you take out your pistol and you pull it out and you put your finger on the trigger, as soon as you're about to fire, the entire ship gets hit with a massive explosion on its starboard side. And the entire
Captain,
ship...
I believe we're taking some AA. We're taking some flak.
Pretty fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the harvest. We're flying right into it.
So Sky, on the display, reads right engine out, which means half of your propulsion is down and you are descending quickly to planet side.
Oh boy.
I got a question. Could I just dive into the nearest form of cover?
Cover? Yeah, sure. As you fire out the shot, Tony, you fire out the shot, and it's as the ship gets hit. So the shot misses. It barely scrapes
Goes
by his
right
head,
out the window.
and you drop the pistol and basically fall to the ground.
Oh, great.
So
I would like to grab onto something.
No character death for you.
How do I want to try and make this landing as least horrible as possible.
roll pilot. I'm going to switch your sheet.
How do I do that?
All right, click on pilot. I've switched your sheet into the mode that allows you to not write on it, but do everything with it that you need to.
Do I just...
Click on pilot. And when it says ask,
what's the attribute?
Dex.
So
Hey guys, this is gonna hurt.
So
This is
wait,
gonna hurt
I have a
lot.
question. So theoretically here, Can we walk? Can we legitimately just like walk right now? Like what?
No.
What exactly is it
Okay.
like to be free
Okay,
fall during a ship?
The way I'm going to explain how I've piloted this so horribly is I'm gonna stand up and run and just leave. I'm not gonna pilot this thing to the ground. I'm just gonna leave.
You're just gonna. All right. So as you
This
guys,
isn't my issue anymore.
it is very rocky to say the least. The entire ship
Hold
is
on,
basically rocking and shuddering as you approach the planet very quickly. So we're gonna do a scene switch. So
Whiplash.
Cal, Sparrow, you two have just arrived at.
You're very much welcome.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up for the. This is Sky right now, boys. This is Sky right now. All right. So, we've had a scene switch.
Adios.
So, you two, you have both arrived. It's a nice fine pond. It's around 9 p.m. in the spring, meaning it's dark out. So, it's around a half moon. The grass is green and the trees are fine. And nearby is a nice blue pond. You all have come to get away from the hustle and bustle of being a diplomat, at least for a little bit. The calming nature of being outside and in a much more distant place from society. Outside of the cities, outside of everything. It's just nice and calming. So, as you are sat there, you see in the sky a shooting star. Will you make a wish or not?
That's no
No.
sty.
Absolutely not.
Moon.
So you're not gonna wish upon a star, Cal?
No,
No.
no wishing today.
No wishing today?
Nope.
Wishing's for nerds, huh? Alright. And the star's getting closer. And closer. And is
That's why you
approaching
don't
you
wish
at a
on
rapid
it.
rate. And not too long from that, after about 30 seconds, you feel a very hefty impact, or you see it about a kilometer in the sky away from you, approaching quickly.
I duck, or at least run.
You're gonna run?
My
TFO.
scans indicate we must move, and then I run with her.
Alright, you're gonna roll, both of you are gonna roll for me evasion save.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill him.
We're ready to kill him.
I forgot how harsh it'd be up here.
Alright, and
Wait, people
CL?
can't use the execution action against me.
No, wait, hold on. My screen's stuck again. Let me just.
Only true gamers get what I'm doing.
God.
Alright. Roll evasion for me.
Give me 1 second. It's literally stuck again. I hate this.
This is called suffering.
Yeah.
All I'm picturing is just a Halo 3 intro.
Perhaps.
Sorry. I hate my computer. This is why I don't want to get on it.
This is epic.
I know. I need to grab my other laptop.
Oh yes, Chris, my focus level is already being used. You cannot be surprised, nor can others use the execution attack option on you.
Yep. Nope, you dodged out of the way.
Execution.
You never did allocate your attributes.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck. I knew I forgot to do something.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Just make your sheet active by clicking on the pencil in the top and then doing that after you roll evasion.
Okay.
Are you are you are you fixed it?
I'm waiting for the page to load.
Loading, loading, loading. Do you want me to just roll for you?
Please, because I'm still stuck on the halfway loading screen
You also failed.
somehow.
All right, so now
We die.
as you both run away, you don't quite make it away enough where the shock from it doesn't throw you a few feet. In fact, it throws you quite a few feet. It throws you about 10 feet. So you feel a massive impact as you turned and ran. And it chucked you about 10 foot forward. And you both take 1 damage. So you take 1
Based
damage.
and epic.
And as that occurs, scene change. So, now, inside the ship,
Ow.
you all have
Don't
just
run.
gone to the planet's surface very quickly. Would you all like to roll physical for me? Physical save?
Sure.
All
No,
things
not
considered,
everyone.
that was a successful landing.
Whoa.
Tony, would you like to roll physical save for me?
Yep. So I'm going to get.
I should have waited. Or I should have done it first.
I like how the only one who failed wasn't the pilot who just ran.
Yeah.
So he ran out of the bridge, which is the bridge is at the front of the ship and is where the impact was. So Jack and David,
Congratulations, Sky.
as they got closer, they just sort of they've both been knocked unconscious but not killed, and you both take 2 damage.
So imagine putting something into a bottle
Wait,
and then
knocked
violently
unconscious or
shaking
no?
that
You've been
bottle.
knocked out. It'll take you a little bit to get up. And as you impact the ground, you see your planet side. Scion, you went to your room and brace yourself in a place where you wouldn't get knocked unconscious immediately.
I went in my room and cried a little.
So Zion, you're awake. The only one, from what you could tell. And
I'm gonna go see if anyone's alive.
All right, so you walk out of your room. A nice bit of smoke filling up the halls as fire starts to appear across. And you
Continue, please. Do not mind the things I've said.
And as you do that, you are swiftly running, practically. away from where you're at. You run to the bridge and see that most people have heads leaking blood, including the captain, who pretty much got impaled on one of the pillars around a chair, and it's gone through his chest.
Did anyone not die?
You see two people, Jack, the guy who was supposedly a traitor, and
He
David.
doesn't know that. He was in the same room. He was in the same room.
He was in the same room.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Oh, there you
piloting.
go.
You guys were in there.
You guys were in the bridge.
Alright.
And David
I don't really care about that, to be honest. If he was continue.
and David, who was the guy who fired the shot before you got thrown from before the ship went down.
Just for a little bit of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
How are we being paid for this mission?
You got paid in advance, and you got paid in completion.
Who would be paying us at completion?
Like,
The
how much
captain.
did you pay in advance?
Oh, good to know. Useful information, actually.
Your advance was 500 credits, but you had all spent it already, so
Damn.
it doesn't give you a benefit for the start of the game.
Well, I mean, the captain who is dead on the ship
Yeah.
Not a
that had
problem.
our room.
You're gonna go to the room.
I want to check him, then I want to check his room and try and
Alright.
find everyone's payment
All right.
before we, don't get paid for crashing the ship, and then I'll go check on the two survivors and make sure they're not going to die hemorrhaging.
All right.
Priorities, I see.
Yeah, he's got his priorities in the right place. So I
He'll
want
be
you
fine for like a few
to
more minutes.
roll for me. Notice. Roll notice.
Oh, joy. Modifier.
Wisdom. So, as you go into the captain's room, you search around and you can't find anything because the smoke in the air is starting to get pretty thick and not fun and making it very hard to see when you have tears in your eyes from the smoke
Cool.
entering it.
Okay. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna have. Okay. Well, where's the closest exit from the
From the bridge?
front?
Oh, from the
Yeah.
front? Okay, so from the front,
From where they're closest to?
yeah, it's a little bit down the hall. There's an airlock off to the right.
Okay.
On the ship, the right side. There's an airlock there that is typically used for service exit. And it is slightly raised off the ground by about 10 foot. Or would normally be slightly raised off the ground by about 10 foot. But you're not quite sure what angle you're at right now, so...
Okay. Is that the nearest way for me to get out of the ship?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and drag one and then the other out
Alright, so...
so that we don't, die.
Which one are you
of
grabbing
smoke
first?
inhalation. But everyone's closest to me. I don't really care.
Alright, that would be the spy. So, as you...
Do we wake up while he's dragging us or no?
Actually, David, as you slowly feel your... as you first felt a large impact and then not black, you're now slowly starting to awaken as you see Zion basically dragging Jack out of the room.
Alright. I'll try to crawl myself to the exit away from the bridge out of the area.
So, you're also gonna crawl?
Yeah, I'm just gonna drag my body there.
Alright. So, scene change. Cal, Sparrow. Both of you, after the impact behind you, are now sort of you're now able to get up. You're fine now. You're in a bit of pain, and you still are a bit wounded from the fact that you just got thrown about 10 foot, but otherwise you're fine. Question is,
I thought it was gonna be.
Go? Go. You're free to go. Okay. So,
Okay.
as you turn around, you see something that is definitely not a meteor and looks like possibly a plane. Maybe, but its lack of wings, or lack of like super long wings given its size, is concerning. It appears to be about the size of a naval frigate. Like either that or a corvette, you're not quite sure. What were you rolling the d20 for?
I think it finally loaded, and then my page glitched. Sorry
Oh.
about that.
It's fine. Make sure to allocate your attributes now that your thing's working.
I don't know if it's working, but we'll see.
Alright, so you all you turn around and you see something that is definitely not a normal sort of thing that you'd normally see. Perhaps it's a Britannian experiment or even a coalition experiment. You're not sure. But what you do know is that it almost fucking kills you. And
Next thing you know,
your
there's
car
a war.
is fine from what you could tell because it was still up the hill. And you're fine from what you could tell. Oh, you wanted to roll precog? Alright.
Just but I forgot I had that. I'll just do your thing and then interpret that how you will.
Yeah, I will. You do need to pick a psionic, what's it called? One meta psionic discipline.
Yeah, I asked you about that.
Yeah, I just figured
That's
out how
fine.
that
Do
works.
this. I'll work on that right now.
I think you pick
So
one.
I just need to pick one level 1.
Yeah, let me check.
I'll read about it. Just continue.
Yeah, just go to psionic powers and techniques. So, why are you rolling shoot, David?
I finally figured out how to roll the skills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you...
Shooting himself.
So,
I want my pistol back.
let me look what precognition
Misfire.
does for you.
I see a minute in the future.
So just that's it? Alright,
Level
so...
0, I can see a minute
Yep.
into the future.
So, in the future, you see two people looking upon you, slightly bloodied, from across the way, outside of your ship.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how dangerous?
One of them looks like they might be a soldier, but it's a little confusing given the fact that he's sort of got like a jacket on, but he does have a helmet on, so that. And the other one looks like some form of dignitary.
Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for whenever I get out of this burning hellscape.
Yeah, the three of you soon enough crawl out as those two are sat upon the ground, simply sitting there sadly. And all three of you all of you are now looking upon each other.
Hold on, do we crawl?
We're
out?
awake
Is that
now?
what you said?
You, as you feel yourself fall slightly, awaken.
Once we're outside, I want to take my pistol out. That's about it.
All right, so Zion, you pull out your pistol.
I just crash onto that in a mysterious world. I'm not gonna take any chances.
Wait. Chris, I'm awake as well, right?
Yes, you
Or
just
no?
woke up.
Right. Jack will also immediately grab his pistol.
I would like to look
Wake
around
up
for
and you're
where my
like, oh
pistol went.
god.
This is
your pistol is missing, but you do have all of the rest of your weapon. You keep in mind, all of you do have your weapons on you, all of your items.
Okay. I guess I'll just take out my heavy machine gun.
Okay,
Wait, so quick, Chris, my pistol's missing?
your pistol's fine.
Oh, okay.
My pistol was like gone the moment I shot it.
Yeah, it got thrown across the room, and you just sort of crawled out. You didn't even worry about that.
Luckiest
Okay,
man alive.
so do I have a minute till they show up, or are we all looking at each other right
No,
now?
you're all looking at each other right now.
Okay.
those two are just sat there. I'm sure they're a little confused.
Yeah, well, you're not the only ones.
Do any of you have a map?
Hey,
Of
Do you know where we're at on this thing?
I got
I don't
no
know. I think
idea.
we're on the western continent.
Sparrow,
What?
my scans are inconclusive of any more survivors on the ship.
I checked inside and I didn't see anyone.
Hey, Chris, I got a question.
yes.
Is it too late to go back inside?
I mean, you could try and crawl back inside, but you're in a
I
little bit of
don't think
pain.
it would be the best idea at the moment. Smoke inhalation will kill you faster than you think.
I don't worry. I got a question, Chris. Would an app no filter potentially stop smoke?
No, not
Does
for.
he have an atmospheric filter?
He does have an atmo filter.
So
The fire might get to you not long after, though.
You'll be fine. Okay, how does it take in oxygen? Or how does it breathe?
This face mask can filter out most atmospheric toxins.
You'll have a bit. If it isn't closed circuit, you're not gonna be going too well for a bit, but you could make it for a little while.
Wait, Chris, am I still? Can I walk?
I mean,
Important question.
yes, you are physically capable of walking, but it hurts.
That's all right.
What are you gonna go in there for?
That's a.
We don't even know what you're going in there for.
No, I know what I'm going in there for. Hold on.
As I already said, you have all of your items on you.
I know.
We could try and check our cargo if we open up the back.
Assuming it's not
We
on
should probably
fire.
check that.
Assuming that it wasn't blown or damaged or burning.
Okay. Riley,
Yes.
roll notice. So all of you see David swiftly stand up and go back inside.
I asked him, what the hell is he doing? I just pulled you out of the fiery wreck. I don't need you.
Give me a
going
second.
back
I do something important I left back there. I need to pick up before I leave.
I'm gonna go to the back of the ship and see if I can open the backside.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. So Riley, when you go back in and go to the captain's quarters and you go on the terminal, it has enough energy for you to find out the employer's name, which was a member, or was supposedly a group called. It wasn't a specific man. It was.
Yeah, I was about to say. I meant like group, like employer kind of.
Yeah. It was a group called the. Let me check. I had this written down. The Shumatsu group.
Shimatsu.
Yeah.
Are they like a? Sorry. Are they like a yakuza or whatever?
Roll no.
All right. Intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, the Shimatsu Group is a corporation centered around multiple places across the galaxy, most notably in Fossil Colony, which is basically the regional hegemon planet.
Mhm.
And you know that they are a relatively major corporation that specializes in technological and weapons. Technology and weapons, specifically weapons and armor, is where they specialize most.
All right.
And oftentimes they have to go into more stringent ways to get their product on a planet.
Yeah. That gives Is there anything mentioning about how there may or may not have been a spy aboard or anything like that?
From the Shimatsu Group?
No, just from like the terminal.
Yes, it's from a character that goes by the letters.
Does it just like say that I'm a traitor, or does it like
It
what are we
says,
talking?
"There's a traitor among you. Watch out for the thin ones."
Things? Anyway, I'm gonna leave before I die of being before I get potentially trapped in a fire.
Yep. All right, so you all see him rush back out. Not too long after he went back in, with seemingly nothing more in his hands.
Told you it wasn't worth it.
You may have been right there, but that's besides the point. Jack will take off his atmo filter and just like take a second to breathe.
The air is actually nice and relatively clean, in comparison to where you're from.
Huh. That's no tech quotes for you.
So you go to the back and you try to open the cargo thing with the button on the side,
Mhm.
and it doesn't open.
This might be a dumb question. Can I use fix to see if I can repair it to get it to work?
Roll, yeah, sure. You can try and fix it. You can try and jury rig it.
What would I put this under?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
It's
Any
not-
modifiers?
No. Actually, -1. You still succeed. So you manage to sort of rewire the thing to sort of just open, but not be able to close again.
Alright, that's fine by me. How's the cargo looking?
So inside, there's a lot of fire.
These are just giant steel containers that are air sealed, though.
Yeah. So there's a lot of fire in there, and from what you could tell, some of the back parts, or some of the further back parts from you, they've been like completely engulfed, while some of the closer parts are like still safe.
It probably would have been better for you to keep that closed. It would have suffocated itself.
Alright, well, by rough estimate, can I tell the cargo's been heavily damaged?
Roll notice.
Alright. And I guess I just put that under wisdom or something.
Yeah. In general, notice is going to be a wisdom check. Yeah, from what you could tell, fire. It's been damaged from the impact and the fire. The cargo. Everything's
Alright,
sort of
well,
been
I'm just
jostled
gonna go
around.
back to Zion and Jack.
Where you
So,
Cargo's done for.
That's nice.
I'm really glad that Sparrow and Cal haven't said anything about this.
still,
Can we talk about the two random people who just showed up here
I mean, okay, well, I mean,
to investigate
that
our
or
giant ship?
I was wondering if you're going to talk about the fact, since one of us nearly shot the other earlier, what we want to do about that.
Reader Jewish.
Cal's just standing perfectly still like he actually is a robot.
Sparrow's still trying to just figure out what the hell just happened, given that they almost died.
Yeah, so you just saw these you just saw 3 people come out, one dragging another, and then the other crawl out of that place. And then one, as soon as he sort of opened his eyes, put on some form of mask and just run back in, and then come back out. And then you saw them all go to the back and open it, of this seeming like plane or whatever.
So, David, quick question.
Yes.
No hard feelings, right?
No hard feelings. I was told what to do, and now that the contractor's dead, I'm not obliged anymore.
All right. Perfect.
Speaking of dead contracts, I don't think we're getting paid.
Definitely not, seeing as the cargo is destroyed.
How are we getting off this thing? Because we don't have a way off, and I don't think this planet is exactly capable of it.
I mean, we could just ask those two standing over there if they know any nearby spaceports.
Go ahead.
Alright, David just walk over to the other two,
All right,
kind
so
of keeping his machine gun in hand.
you see this man with a massive
I'll walk with him.
a massive machine gun, just sort of walk over it on his shoulder, and he just walks over to you, and it appears to be equipment that your nations would use, but it looks nothing like anything that your nations use, Britannia or the Coalition, mind you. Looks foreign.
You there with the mask? What's your name?
That's Cal.
I am designated Unit K4L, but you may call me Cal.
All right. Cal, do you know of any nearby spaceports we can use?
Let me run a quick scan, and then do I just roll a no skill check?
Yeah, please roll no for me. You don't know what a spaceport is. You get the basic concept, but from what you could tell, your nation is no nation on this planet is advanced enough to have warrant of a spaceport.
Do you mean a satellite?
Yeah, like a satellite. Like
There are.
No, I'm saying I
Okay.
think that's what he'd probably say. Is like, do you mean a satellite?
Are you referring to a satellite? That's what it's something Cal would probably say.
All right, there we go. Then, are you referring to a satellite launch station?
Oh, great. They have no idea.
Sparrow,
Well,
at
that
this
explains
point,
why we were smuggling.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a
What
question,
now?
Zion. Do you know if something shot us down or what happened?
Roll
I
notice,
will
Sky.
come. Okay. I was just gonna make a little fun story up.
I mean,
Wisdom, intelligence.
wisdom.
Okay.
You're
I still
pretty
have a
sure
I
something
still have a
did, but you
thing.
can't. You couldn't tell what it was.
Well, when we were coming in the atmosphere, I was just flying over the continent, and then suddenly the ship rocked, and I got an alert that my entire right engine just went out. And
Good timing.
yeah, didn't notice what shot us because I was more focused on the fact that we were
Well, we
about to
shot
get grounded. Something hit us. Do you think it wasn't a shot?
I mean, it could have been engine failure.
No, I mean, it could have been, I guess.
Roll
I don't know.
no, Zion. Roll no with a +2. Based in intelligence.
Oh, I wrote it was wisdom.
It's fine. I don't think you're gonna get it. It's fine. You pass either way. That is not characteristic of engine failure. It would have been a lot less fire with engine failure.
I think if it was an engine failure, it wouldn't have shot us to the left really hard if it went out.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like it was more a projectile hitting us than the engine just going out. It also, exploded more than it usually does.
Jack would go up to the two other individuals that David is with and ask them, "Where are we?"
What's the name of the planet we're on?
I would say
Clytie.
you should
But
probably
you,
go with
you,
the country.
You should say the country though. Britannia. You're in Britannia right now.
You're currently located in Britannia on the homeworld Clytie.
So he doesn't know what a spaceport is, but he knows what a home world is. Strange. This is a weird culture.
I just think he's a weird individual.
Who's the other
Can
one with
I
you?
roll notice to see what this Cal is?
Yeah, roll notice.
Yeah, can I need that as well? Cause
Yeah, sure.
Shall we all
He
try
looks
and
like a
notice
threatening
what
kind
you
of-
see?
Okay, so
All
David,
right.
he's oh, Zion. You could tell he's just sort of a man. Zion and
Okay,
Jack.
we all know that.
He's just a guy, but Zion,
Why
you
is
could
the
express.
robot breathing?
You can expressly tell that he's just that you're pretty sure he's just sort of convinced himself that he's a robot.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna question it.
And so
I'm
you
just
also
gonna- I'm
made the
just gonna roll with
same
it.
determination, Jack. David, you did not. You're a little confused.
What is this being before me?
Like
Jack.
you know that he's a
Nathan,
human, but you're like, why is he? What?
I'm gonna whisper to him that he's a human.
So
I don't want to break whatever cycle this thing's in. I don't want to make him angry.
Hey,
Who's the other one with you?
Oh, I'm Sparrow, and I'm still confused as all hell because you just showed up out of basically nowhere.
you know, we can, let's see, how do we explain this? We come from the stars.
Or sky people?
Yes. Kind of like that.
That really doesn't help.
Well, imagine like a ship and like you know like a ship on the ocean. Well, imagine that in the stars and then just coming down and striking the earth.
I wanna
Yes,
use
our
my
sh-
hands and mimic a plane crashing into the ground.
You see a you
Oh.
see a man sort of make like a hand plane, like as best as he can, kind of scuffed, honestly, and it's just.
I want to make the noises too.
Yeah. You see it like flying and flying, and then bam, like
Make
it
a
got
boom
shot,
noise.
and then it just crashes down to the earth, and then.
Cal makes noises with his mouth that indicate like he was actually scanning what he was doing to like save it in his
He
memory.
just
So
sits
like
there making
while
noise.
he's just like doing the hand motion or
He
whatever
makes
and like making the noise,
beep,
Cal's
boop,
just
beep,
standing over there like
Robo Boy, did you catch all that?
the information has been saved.
Good.
Hey, so Zion,
What the hell
David,
did you know?
it may not be best to stay here for long.
No, we should.
Where do we go?
David's just
All
gonna
right,
look back
everybody.
to the crash.
That's the
Everybody.
problem.
Everybody
The
roll. Everybody roll
government-
notice.
The government may or may not want to question
Um,
what the hell we're doing.
Did
And
anyone
who
else
are
notice
we?
all the government helicopters show up? Wisdom?
Roll
Or intelligence.
wisdom.
We're all blind as shit.
How blind you is.
I'm still glitching, so can you please just help me real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'll
I
roll.
will use my other laptop next time. Thank you.
All right. Notice. With no modifier. Attribute wisdom. All right. So, Sparrow, Zion, and Jack. All of you hear what sounds like car engines.
You know, it is likely
Okay.
not best to be seen here. You know, we should probably move together away.
Hold on, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Chris, what's
yeah.
about to happen in about a minute?
Okay, in a minute, if you stand exactly where you are, like right now, you see around 3 heavily armored vehicles roll up, and people pile out wearing what appears to be some form of military uniform and holding combat rifles, pointed them towards you. And
So guys, I just got a little bit of a heads up, as you could say. We need to leave right now, everyone, unless you want to be shot.
Yep,
We're
let's go.
going this way. I'm just gonna run towards whatever thick woods or bush there is nearby.
all right, so
Whatever forward we can
yeah,
do.
so you're running into the forest nearby.
I'm gonna run into whatever area will obscure me from vision.
All right.
And yeah.
Yeah, same.
Do all of you do this?
Robo Boy, Sparrow, you're with me. Come on, you're being impressed.
Apollo
There's
protocols
no better
initiated.
of a choice, we will go.
I'd kind of tag in the back just to keep an eye on the back with my heavy machine gun aim that way, but keep up with the rest of the party.
Yeah. So, as you all
if we're
rush
gonna
into
stay and investigate and see what they do, or are we gonna just
are y'all just running?
Listen, we already know what they're gonna do. They're just gonna investigate the site. Like they haven't seen his fucking spaceship yet, so like
I mean,
they're first probably gonna try to find out what it is and if it's a weapon or not.
let's just keep going then.
So just you
Yeah,
gonna
we
keep
keep
running?
going.
Yeah.
I don't need to find out what they do, to be honest.
All right.
I'd
So
rather live.
you all just sort of start running in a direction. Would one of you like to roll me a 1d4?
Sure.
All right. So you all started running west. And as you do that, you just sort of keep running and running and running. And
You're getting epic action montage of us just running.
so
And running
Amazing
and
description,
running
Chris.
and running.
after a while, you can't hear any sort of like helicopters or any of that anymore. And you're sort of like out of earshot from everything. And you can now just chill for a second.
I'm gonna plop down and take a breath and gather my
So-
thoughts on what just happened.
So what exactly is this Britannia country? Exactly. He kind of looks at CL or in Cal.
Sparrow,
is.
Cal.
It is. Well, given that we're not actually from Britannia, we're here on diplomatic reasons because we're on the brink of chaos again. It is just an enemy nation, but I suppose you guys are not from here, so we have to go and explain that. And this is when Sparrow finally kind of snaps out of it because. Fuck.
Just gotta accept it at this point, right?
We're from the sky.
Accept it. Yep, just star people.
It's easier just to think we're from the sky.
Bad people.
It's basic. That's how you explained it. Star people. So you basically landed in the middle of a place that's about to break into chaos.
Oh boy. I
So,
love
are you
disrupting the
saying
natural
you, like-
ecosystem of worlds.
When you mean
Would you
chaos, do you
recommend
mean
it for
war or like what are we talking here?
Yeah, we're trying to avoid war, but it seems unlikely at this point.
Okay, then nice. We he turns his eye on and this is like, yeah, we may or may not have started a war.
We may have just started one.
You probably did, but
What can you do?
Yeah, honestly, like, and David, what are we gonna do? We're stuck on a planet without space travel.
Well,
I don't know how
after-
we're gonna get off world.
I think that's a goal we should probably put further in the long run. But for now, we should probably find a place to stay, so we don't starve to death.
Maybe
I
head
mean-
to a nearby city and drop the heavy armor.
Do you guys have
Wow.
shelter somewhere?
yes, but before you can come back to the quote-unquote shelter, you do need to drop the heavy armor. You will raise eyebrows, and yeah.
There's only one man with heavy armor here.
Yeah.
Well, you need to drop it.
David?
I have a backpack. I'll just store it in there.
How about we make a dead drop somewhere in these woods and we'll come back and get it if we need it.
We're gonna
We
scour
can
this.
bury it if we have to. But I don't think we should really be carrying it around on us, and especially if we get searched for whatever reason. I don't know the political climate here, but it doesn't seem friendly to be the.
Yeah.
It's not bad overall, but it's not a good idea to carry around with you.
Do you have computers?
They have
Yes.
computers. They're very primitive.
They're like modern. They're
We have
like
a-
right now.
No, yeah,
Sometimes.
no. Like, I just that's something like
I-
my
I-
like,
I
in
know,
character I
I know.
wouldn't know.
I know.
David
Well,
would
I would have. You would have picked it up with from the robot boy there.
Yeah, David just motioned to Cal he exists, acting like a robot.
Fair enough. Just gotta be certain, you know.
Oh yeah.
I saw David motion to me, so I just look over at him like, "Do you require assistance?"
Thank you, Cal, but I do not require assistance.
So we're gonna drop the armor
Stand by
somewhere
mode.
and make a plan.
You need to make up a story if you are coming back with us, because you can't say you're the Star People and expect
Uh,
no.
We can
That's a
just
quick
be
way for us
personal
to
guard
die.
for you.
that's yeah, no, long chance of that.
We can just be your personal guard for whatever mission you're on, your diplomatic mission.
Without
I
guns?
guess.
A heavy bodyguard.
We have guns.
We have guns.
I guess it's workable, but
I guess they don't
We-
have. I guess they're probably still using
Ballistics.
combustion,
Static
ballistics and combustion. Or are you Sharon? Sorry if I couldn't know.
Actually, here's an important question. Do you have a map of this world?
I don't. But Cal,
David looked at Cal.
I read him the definition of map. A diagrammatic representation of an area of land or sea
Cal,
showing
Cal,
physical
Cal,
features
Cal.
of cities.
Do
Do you have a map stored in that
a
brain
map?
of yours?
Searching. Searching.
Is that what he says when he's thinking?
Yes. He's searching his database right now. Just give him a minute.
Searching. Error. Map not found.
okay, so we don't have a map.
Do you at least know the area?
I
Well, I guess you
know.
probably don't know where we're at right now. Seeing as we're in the middle of the
Yes,
woods.
I knew where we were, but that's long gone. Don't you have some sort of way to figure out a map?
Man, we had one, but kind of went in
Chris,
swing.
is a compad just like a communications device? Is that all?
I mean,
Yeah,
it can be used for like light technological use, but it's mostly purely for
Is
communications.
it like a phone or a lap or like an iPad?
Let me
Like an actual like telephone for calling?
let me check real
or-
quick.
Would it be able to save images?
Can I take pictures? Do I have games on my compad?
The important
All right,
question.
let me pull up the compad real quick for you and read it out to you. So basically, a
It is
One
a,
host
it's a
of a
cell phone.
different
It's a
handheld
cell phone. It
portable
literally just says
it is a handheld
capable of everything a modern cellular phone can accomplish.
Primitive worlds render these devices useless without a nearby comm server to provide connectivity.
So right now you don't have
Do you have
connection.
Wi-Fi?
I don't have Wi-Fi.
Not that
Is-
your phones
is
can
there a-
access.
We're out of range.
Not that
I'm sure.
not that your compads
I'm
can
sure we
access
could
without
probably.
without difficulty.
I think we could probably program them.
Do any of you know how to do that?
Cal.
Does the robot know how to program?
Cal has never. Cal, have you ever seen a compad and he just holds it up to his like whatever is the closest thing that looks like eyes?
His visor.
Is what I say.
His deep red eyes.
Scanning. Scanning. Error. Item not found. Labeled. Compad.
I'm gonna take that as a no. He doesn't know how to work one.
Let's just go find a settlement. Let's
Yeah.
Let's drop David's armor somewhere and find a settlement. We'll work it out from inside their place.
A settlement?
Yeah.
The closest thing that we're gonna try to find civilization, guys.
Let's find somewhere with living people where
Here,
I can
I'll just
get
do
a
this.
feel for the.
David would just take off his backpack and take off his armor, putting it in the backpack.
I hope we don't
I
get.
guess we can just store it wherever we stay.
I mean, if either of us get searched, we're kind of fucked.
I want to make a point of something.
even
Most
without
of
the
you
armor.
have Tech 4 items.
Yeah, so like we'd kind of be fucked anyway. So
Yeah,
like,
we have laser pistols and stuff.
well, we might as well take the armor, just think, if things ever get dicey.
The armor is the most obvious thing, though. Like,
Yeah,
the other
actually,
stuff
put it in
I
the
can
bag.
conceal.
that armor is of Tech 3, but it is like,
A random person not in an
The
army
design and
group wearing it.
Yeah, the design of it and like symbols on it are not of this
Foreign.
world.
Yeah, they're very foreign.
And it's
I mean,
just in
should they
this
even know what German is?
in the political climate now, if it's too foreign, not recognized, it'll be a lot of trouble. And I'm guessing you would like to avoid that for the most parts.
I mean, it's mostly mercenary identifications and symbols.
Which is
But it
not
would
good when we're trying
yeah.
to negotiate peace, but
Alright, so,
Well, it's on our fault. We got shot down.
David steps to the side and, like, goes away for a bit, and then comes back in what appears to be some regular-looking clothes. Ish. I mean, all
I
of
still
you
look like a foreigner.
all of you look foreign, but there's only so much of that you can avoid. You just look a little different, shall we say.
So, do any of you know the closest way to civilization?
yes, there should be. There should be something not too far away, but
You were in the capital,
I'm
which is
not sure.
you were in the capital about, but you were where you live is actually pretty deep in the capital, but it's the outskirts of the capital are around uh, 5 kilometers north, or were 5 kilometers north, but probably are
Okay.
relatively the same distance.
Okay, so it's not too far away. Okay.
I mean, it's gonna take you about a good few hours, but
So maybe like midday, or what time? I forgot to ask
it was night.
exactly.
It was
Okay,
night last time.
So
It was about like 9. It's about 10 p.m. now. So
okay, so it's like early morning ish when they would would be back in the
yeah.
at least the
So, is there anything we really need to know? I guess culture-wise, like taboos and such things like that.
well if if you're coming with us, it's better to stay quiet for the most parts because it's harder to explain already. This being
If we get
foreign,
questioned,
and
just act like you can't
they
speak the
just
language.
kind of showed up, which is going to be needing another explanation on their own. Otherwise, be polite is pretty much it will get you a long way.
Gotcha.
All right.
Alright,
Where are we going?
So, now you all begin heading north. It is about 6:30 in the morning when you arrive. The sun is rising, and you all are looking upon an actually pretty nice looking city. It's definitely archaic, and doesn't have nearly as much technology, but you see a train line going around the city.
Ah, street cars.
And you also see like skyscrapers and other such things. The outskirts of the town look more suburban in the typical sense, and just overall different, shall we say? Anyhow, that's where we're going to leave off for this session. I hope you all had fun, and that's all. Have a good night, y'all.